Hello everyone, myself I am Manjali, lecturer in Biotechnology Department, Chambers College, Palkollu. Today I have to explain about population regulation. So in this population regulation we have a general theory and history also. So here we have a population regulation background. Here statistical methods to estimate animal number were developed in 1930s and almost no data were available on the natural population before 1950s. A major improvement in counting methods in 1960, it is a background of population correlation and concentration. So two central questions having here, and that will be remain in a lecture after that. And here whooping crane recovery in North American. So it's a measured in number of adults and also years. So coming to here, orange billed parrot. So this also measured in breeding birds. So coming to here, we having a climate predation and competition, food supply or nutrients, disease, social factors, and birth and immigration, growth rate and population regulation. So these growth rates can be having a central depends and also having a population at a time and population at a time t plus 1. So here death and birth rates will be measured in the population growth here, and also it's having a population regulation. It's a population regulation, a simple model, that is if the birth and death rate curves do not cross, the population will either increase to infinity or decreases to extinction. So this will be having a birth rate and also having a death rate, that will be equilibrium density to maintain and population density also. These are mainly having these things also, and here we having these ones. And coming to here, we having a density independent birth rate model. So this density independent birth rate model is to maintain a density dependent rate, and here death rate also and also birth rate, and here birth or death rate as per capita. So finally we having a population regulation. So this population regulation can maintain equilibrium view and also density dependence. So this equilibrium view can be described how birth and death rates are related to population density. So this birth and population density can be maintained equilibrium view, and also density dependence is the key, but problems are arose. So coming to complications. So these complications can be measured or views in equilibrium view, that are many populations show no sign of equilibrium, that are population density as a shorthand and but not cause, not mechanism of change. Conservation is not possible without understanding the mechanism also. So coming to here, it is the complications. These are here we can easily observe that complication in this diagrammatic representation. Per capital birth, it is a survival rate. So here population density are also having, and in this population density having a equilibrium point, that are elegant theory. So coming to next population density, we having a equilibrium model begins to break down when there is a large variability in a vital rate of birth and death also. So here we having a messy reality and elegant theory also measured in complication 2. So coming to mallard female survival. So in this mallard female survival, density dependent survival but very weak. So here we can annually survival rate also measured, and also population size and millions also having these things also. So coming to comprehensive theory. So in this comprehensive theory mainly we can maintain sex, age and physical behavior and also genetics. So in this all population having these things, and also with having a mechanism causing changes, that are predators and food supply and diseases, parasites, weather and shelter. And this population can cause individual defenses that are population having these all things that will be measured in comprehensive theory or comprehensive theory having a differentiation. So European rabbit in Australia that will having this type of group of bunches introduced in 1959 for hunting. So coming to here, breeding success is here what is in New Zealand. So this New Zealand having a breeding success in here waters. So next one, two conservations paradigms. So here small population paradigms are the population consequences of small population size. So next then declining population paradigm. So that are detect decline and diagnose the cause. So that will be halt the decline by effective management. So these are effective then defect and decline diagnose and causes. So here we having a small population paradigm. So this small population paradigm having a small population and breeding, and these are having also random genetic drift, and this random genetic drift having a loss of genetic variability, and these are leads to reduction in fitness, and this will be came from higher mortality and lower reproduction. These are comes from small population. So these are small population paradigm. Coming to declining population paradigm. So this declining population paradigm is a detected decline via monitoring and identifying the cause of the decline. The specified detailed hypothesis and predictions are happen here, and detect a decline via monitoring is means having a monitoring decline will be detected, and here we having a test this hypothesis and take action. So we can test this and take actions will be immediately, and that specific details hypothesis and predictions will be forming as. Coming to Marion Island petrel recovery. So these are recovery has been species of petrels nesting on this Indian Ocean island, and in the 1948 five domestic cats introduced to control house mice. So in the 1977 3,000 cats on Iceland and killed 48,000 great winged petrels, and petrels now becoming rare. So now 1977 feeling panleoclopin introduced, cats reduced. In 1986-90 shooting of cats. By 1991 no cats detected. In 1992 petrels recovered but house mice increases. So these are the recovery or Marion Island petrel recovery of the history. So in the 12 pieces of petrels are nesting, and here 1948 to 1998 history of this petrels. So coming to here, causes of population decline extinction. So these causes are that is overkill and habitat destruction and introduced species and chains of extinction. This overthinking that habitat instructions are overkills is fishing or hunting, 10% or losses large animals, and habitat destructions and fragmentation are minus 40% of losses will be habitat destructions will be having this. And also coming to introduced species. So these introduced species are 35 to 40% of losses will be having, and chains of extinctions are specialized species that are 5% or not. So these are all about causes of population decline extinctions. So these are overlay, overkill and habitat destructions and introduced species, and also chains of extinctions will be having this. And after that we having a over harvesting northern cod. So these over harvesting northern cods are catch in thousands of tons, and these are measured in here. This will be having this one, and in this catches will be thousands of tons will be overheated, and here over harvested northern cod. So this over harvested northern cod will be having a total closure of the fishery in eastern and Canada in 1992, and prediction of fishery will recover over the following 25 to 30 years, and code number have slowly recovered as of due to fishing and gray seal predation. So these are all about harvesting northern cod. So this total closure of the fishery in eastern Canada in 1992 is to be closure in a fishery, and prediction is 25 to 30 years will be recover in a following, and also code number is slowly recovered as in the fishery and gray seal predation. Coming to the species, we have a lot of species to identify that will be here. So here we having a climate changes in the predation, and that will be in the competition and food supply or nutrients, diseases and social factors. These are happens in the growth regulations. In that population regulations, we have so many times to change in the so many things to change, that are we having a birth and immigrations are playing a major role. That will be happens to here, and population growth rate is a major rate to measure the population growth. And coming to deaths and immigration is, so that deaths are caused by the climate, predation, competition and food supply or nutrients, diseases and social factors. So here we can easily equilibrium that population at a time t, and also population at a time t plus 1, and that population at a time t is a small t, that is a lower population, and population at a time t plus 1 is a higher population that can maintain the population growth rate. And these after birth and death rates of immigration or death rates will be measured clearly, and this growth regulations, and these growth regulations are happened by this killing over populated animals, and also this can be killed by in nature, and also food supplies of or nutrients, diseases and social factors also. But the climate sometimes happening to it, the animals cannot survive in this climate. That's why the animals also can die in the easily with to not acclimatize in this environment also. So these are all about growth regulators into the happens. So here, if the birth and death rate curves do not cross, the population will either increase to infinity or decrease to extinction. So here we having a birth rate per capita, and coming to population density is very high, so it can maintain equilibrium density equally. That death and birth rates is maintained by equilibrium, but the population will be maintained as equilibrium in the atmosphere or environment in the ecology. So that we have to maintain birth and death rates as a curve, so that density dependent birth rate model. So here we can measure the density of birth rate. So here we can easily observe that birth rate as a red point. So in this red point we can calculate the birth rate, and death rate is a blue point, that will having a density dependent rate, and also this density dependent rate is of the death is a equilibrium maintenance, and birth rate is equally growing in a down, growing in a high. So that is a birth rate of the population density. So these are all about density independent dependent birth rate. So next, equilibrium view also that birth rate can be maintains or death rate can be maintains equilibrium. Birth rate will be commonly increases in a small rate to high rate, and also density dependence is the key, but problem arose. That means the density will be sometimes arises and sometimes in a high way, so that's why the death rate will be maintains equilibrium, and birth rate will be increases. So after that, complication 1. Here in the birth rate and also death rate we having a complications, that are equilibrium view and equilibrium constant also having complications. So these are all about birth and death rates of these complications. So here after the so human population growth, we having a carrying capacity and ecological footprints also having. So coming to here, these are all about population growth system. So here we can having this J like growth curve that can be measures in a millions, and the population that will be in a year. We having this exponential growth will be measured here. And coming to here, population projections, these population projections are also from a million years, that will be in from a millions of population, that is measured in also years. That is the current path is in a red color, and we easily calculate or identify that high fertility is in a green color, and medium fertility is in red color, and low fertility can be modified here. So these are all about human population projections. So human population growth can be current human population 7.83 billion in 2020, rate of increases equal to 1.1%, and total fertility rate is 2.3 children, and carrying capacity of the earth, how many people can the earth support, and here no clear agreement, and best guess is ecological footprint also. Thank you so much for listening.